Welcome back to the vlog. This is after using it for a little while longer, VR review. Hope you enjoy.
Okay, this is just a bit of extra context for the NFL Pro Era glitch video, because it'll probably be its own glitch video. There's only one game worth of footage for the PS5 version, or PSVR2 version. And part of it, I took a clip that's like when the trophies are popping. It's like, I didn't get the one for beating all 32 teams from beating one, but I got win the division. Like the other ones that popped were legit, but I got win the division. I won game one. One game. First game of the season, that's all I won. I played one game. Because I was thinking, like, if they seem to pop right, I might play one to win by 14. Because that's another thing. I guess I might as well give all the context. Because, like, you'll probably see it in one of them, whether it's from the first game or this one. But there's, like, your person, and then this, like, green aura around the one that you're aiming at. And that does not pop up about 80% of the time in this. That's why you'll see at least a couple clips where I'm running. Partly because it's like, first off, you create a character. And, actually, I didn't change. I don't think I changed my name or anything. I realized that you never get to see your back in the original one to see if, like, because, like, obviously, I put myself on the Cowboys on that one because I was actually going to play it legitimately. But, yeah, like, considering the fact there'll be, like, someone that's, like, got, like, one number here, a different number on their chest. And then, like, one point, I got, like, Micah Parsons being listed as number 7. And, like, oh, who was it? I don't even remember. It was because, yeah, it said, like, Parsons on the back, but it was number 7. And then it was, like, Michael Gallup, I think you'll see this one in one of them, is, like offensive lineman sized. And you don't see his back to know if it's actually Gallup. Maybe they just accidentally put number 13 on a lineman. But, yeah, like, because I don't know if it just default. I'll have to look. But, yeah, like, all the stats and stuff, it says Dak Prescott, no matter what you change your name to. And, actually, I could probably I'll check that really quick and come back. But, yeah, since I was pretty sure I wasn't going to actually play it, I just button mashed. Yeah, it actually does leave you as whoever the actual quarterback is, so it does make sense. But, yeah, like the Jumbotron, your disembodied body, and it's, like, because it's showing a camera angle from the back. But yeah, I ended up running a lot because, like, the cursor wouldn't show me who I was aiming at. And then if I just tried to throw, like, the players wouldn't even react. And I think it's probably because the thing was, like the AI's like, you're not aiming at me. Like, the ball would, like, go, like, right in front of them. And, yeah, it's a really broken game. Because then, like, I mentioned how miserably screwed up the trophies are in the first game. Like, so far, okay, like, one popped way early, which probably means there's going to be a bunch that won't pop at all. And actually, just out of morbid curiosity here, let's go look at trophy percentages. Because let's go look at trophy percentages here. Because that's a good way to tell. Because it's like, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll have to come back to this. Because you're not connected to the internet on the dummy account. But yeah, because, like, after my very first game on the PS4 version, I think I got the 3,000-yard passing season. I'm at, like, 6,800 yards and never got the 4,000 passing yards. I got thrown than less than 6 interceptions in a season in the first game, which, yeah, I had thrown less than 6, but there's a lot of games to go. I don't remember, because then, like, I think all those ones pop properly. Because then win a game by 14. I've won by 100, and I've also won by, I guess you'll see that in the glitch video. But I've won by over 100, I believe is what it ended up being. And I've also won by exactly 14 and never gotten that. And then, like, based on, like, trophy percentages of, like, people have gotten them, like, the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, winning a conference, never unlock. Then, like, division champ, I think that's another one that, like, wouldn't unlock on the PS4, and I got it after winning one game. And then avoid being sacked. I think that one worked on the other one. 10+ wins and make the playoffs, I think, are another ones that don't work. And like I said, I played one game and got beat all 32 teams on the PS4 version. See, but then, like, red zone efficiency. Like, that's another one that never unlocked in there. When it's 100% red zone efficiency in a game, I had, like, a couple of one long touchdown that was from outside the red zone. And I had, like, once I got in the red zone, I had 2 rushing touchdowns. Oh, yeah, and actually, now that I think about it, I got the one for 3 throwing touchdowns. I'll have to look at the clip because I took a screenshot of the stats. Actually, let me go look at that right now. Because I took a screenshot of the stats so, like, I could compare it to what trophies popped. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I think most of my touchdowns were rushing because when it wouldn't target, I'd just say screw it and run. Yeah, it says I got 2. Maybe I did. But either way, it gave me the trophy for 3. Yeah. I don't know. It's like... Because then, I like an update for anybody that's... Like, I reached out to the developer, and they're like, oh, we can't find any issues. Like, we can't find a specific issue that's causing the issue with the PlayStation trophies. It's like... I could code that. Because it's like, there's little in-game trophies. Like, obviously, I couldn't code the in-game trophy because it's... I mean, but it's still an if statement. Because it'd be like, if player throws, like, player pass yards is greater than blah, you get the passing yards ones. Like, I could actually... And then, then you get, trophy appears on shelf. Like, I mean, obviously, it's a lot more complicated than that. But, like... From a very basic standpoint, I could code that. And then it's like, for the PlayStation trophy, be like, if blah trophy, it, like, is present on the shelf. So it's like, if, like, 3 passing touchdown game present on in-game trophy shelf. Which, like, then PlayStation, like, the trophy for PlayStation triggers. Like... I mean, yeah, I'm, like, super simplifying it, but that's literally what it is. You just got to put the correct code in there. Like, and then they're like, we can't find an issue. Like, well, then whatever makes the trophies pop, go back in and do it from, like, redo them completely and just do, like, simple if statements. Because the ones in the game that show up on your trophy shelf pop up correctly. Everything in there does. And like I said, I mean, considering how easy it'd be, because I think there's some of them there that don't link to a trophy, but, like... Every trophy links to one of them, so just throw them in there. Like, it wouldn't... Like, if the Lombardi trophy's in your room, you get the Super Bowl trophy. The PlayStation Super Bowl trophy. Like, I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm super simplifying it, but it's still way... Like, a slightly more complicated version of what I'm saying. And it's like, if I can come up with the concept that easily, how the hell can't the developers, like, implement it? I don't know. I even said that. They haven't responded to that part. I was like, hey, that's part of the reason it's so frustrating is because it's like you could just do an if statement to link it to the in-game one. That'd be funny if they updated it in like a couple days. And like, that was a really good idea. We did exactly what you said. It took us like an hour. Okay, this is a random extra update, but really quick. I've seen like talk of the battery life now that we've had it for a little bit. There's a couple of things. Okay, this is really weird and trivial. But like if you want to like leave it... Because, like, on the old one, if you set down your headset, it would, like, sometimes freak out. So, like, I'd do it like this so that it wouldn't think, no, I left. This one's too front heavy for that. And also, like, the shape is enough different. Like, oh, maybe not. I guess it's, like, maybe that front head pad. And, like, definitely this is super different. I don't know what causes it. It's probably a combination of weight. But it is overall. It's probably because it's overall lighter, which means the back thing's lighter. But yeah, that's also, this was, the battery life on them suck, because I fully charged them and played like, I've been playing for like an hour and a half, dude. Like I played a drumming demo, a free game that was like Call of Cactus. Probably nothing I'm going to actually play. Oh, and then a demo for Humanity. That game's actually, I think it actually said it's a beta, even though it's in the demo section. That was actually really fun, but I've got those couple of hours, then like, I think that's legitimately it. And they're already down to 1 bar. And then just arbitrarily when I was filming earlier, I grabbed one with the wrong hand. Just out of morbid curiosity. it's an incredibly hilarious thing because it's like you could still obviously still like, okay, if I can get my thumb through, what the heck? Wow. But I mean, obviously you could still do stuff. And I do have to say, I am like having the PlayStation button on both has kind of grown on me, and I like just out of curiosity here, but that you grab the correct one. Yeah, because technically you normally use the left stick. Oh, but the buttons don't work. Because I was gonna say, because since you normally don't use the right stick to navigate menus, so I was thinking maybe it figured out a way to like make both like to where you can pick up just one to navigate menus. But yeah, we'll probably do a follow-up video like with more like, oh hey, now that we've had it for a while, because like I ended up. The sense of speed in Gran Turismo is cool, super cool. I think people overhyped it a little bit because I wasn't necessarily disappointed, but I'm like, it's not anything more than I expected. And with people being like, Gran Turismo is like one of the coolest things in it. Because yeah, like Megan was dozing off while she was recording when we were playing, and then also like I ended up playing Song in the Smoke first because of the Gran Turismo had like 2 minutes left, so it was like. But the thing is, Gran Turismo is also really weird because it doesn't tell you you're in VR mode, and then it puts it in theater mode. And until, like, even when you start a race, it's still in theater mode, and it starts the countdown. And until, like, when you, like, right before you take control, it blinks into VR. So, it's like, that was really quite strange, because I'm, like, I, like, left a race and, like, went and surfed menus and screwed around, and I'm like, I don't know, let's go see what happens. And, yeah. But, like, the inside of the cars are all really detailed, because I drove a Ford Focus RS and a Raptor. What else? I drove like 3 or 4 things I've actually driven in real life. Just, to be able to be like, oh yeah, I've actually been in one of these. But yeah, and then I also played Horizon Call of the Mountain, which we might record some footage of, or I played the demo. Once I start playing the full game, we might record that, because that game is strenuous. Because like the climbing, you're like, like reaching hand over hand, like, yeah, that one's interesting. That drumming game, it's kind of insane how strenuous that is, too. Because you only get 2 songs in the demo, and it's like I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett. Like, obviously, because of copyright, we couldn't really show that. Like, maybe with no sound. But it's like, when you, like, I tried screwing with it on hard, and it's like, I mean, like, obviously, I had a lot of respect for drummers anyway, because they're awesome. And, like, that's probably the most physical demanding, like, entertainment thing, period. I mean, like, obviously, it depends on what, like, for actors, it depends on what kind of movie they're in and if they're doing their own stunts. And, like, obviously, like, stuntmen are more physically demanding. But, yeah, we'll have more for the VR2, like, because I've got so much stuff I'm backed up on, as I've mentioned hundreds of times, so I was kind of trying to get some of that done, and then, like, there was some more cleanup and stuff we were doing at my grandma's house, so I just haven't gotten around to really starting anything. And I'm also kind of still like, because like I'm contemplating buying Job Simulator, because that's one thing I'm thinking about doing, because that's part of the point of the NFL Pro Era thing, is to be like, okay, here's what it was like on VR1 and VR2, and like Job Simulator's cross-buy and has a fairly easy platinum, and that'd be kind of fun, something to screw around with a little bit. That wouldn't, and it doesn't take long to platinum, so I could burn like a few hours, get both platinums, and like, yeah, because it's kind of like, with as bad as the battery life on this controller, I'm kind of like, because I'd heard that, now that I'm seeing it in practice, because if I get really gung-ho, like if it's like a Saturday and I have all day to do nothing, like, and I'm sitting there trying to go gung-ho on Call of the Mountain, it's like, oh, my controller died, like, I'd be kind of annoyed. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out exactly what my plan is, because I don't know. I'm starting to think, because like once in a while, like I'll be like, oh, I was kind of interested in that, and then it'll come up as a PlayStation Stars quest. It'll be like in the like February store games or whatever. It's like, that game's from like 4 months ago, but like that's part of the reason my backlog gets so bad, because because that's what I'm gonna try to do with VR2, is unless like I'm gonna try to do a game at a time. So like if I do Job Simulator, I'll play it on both. And then it's like when I do Call of the Mountain, I'll do like, I want to like either have them platinum, because like Switchback, if it's anything like Until Dawn Blood Rush, which is like the same sort of like you're in a roller coaster thing, Like, if it's anything like that, I probably won't platinum it, but like play it. And I mean, because something like that, it's like once Beat Saber comes out, obviously I'm not gonna like be like I can't play anything else on VR till I platinum it. But something where it's like a linear story thing, because like that's like if they ended up patching Pro Air that fixed the trophies. You know, I'm not gonna be like I gotta throw for 80,000 yards or whatever it is to pass Drew Brees for the trophy before I can move on to something else. But like, yeah, when it's something like Call of the Mountain, where it's like you play through the story, then you're done. Like, I want to try to have one of them at a time, and I want to try to get myself in that position with other games too. But like, because that's like I said with the PlayStation Stars thing, is it's like they'll put something in like whatever month games, like you get points for buying it, and then it's like it's something I'm already interested in, then it'll go on sale for half off. So it's like that's how I ended up with Gotham Knights, Marvel Midnight Suns, Sonic, Frontiers. I think that's it that I haven't even started yet. And then I bought Sifu, which I also haven't even started yet, because like ever since they added easy mode, I'm like, that actually could be kind of fun. But then it's like I have myself in such a hole. But then you got PlayStation Plus and Game Pass on top of all that, so it's like I kind of don't totally have control over whether or not I have one thing to play at a time. But then I've also got stuff where it's like, oh, there's like 2 more trophies that don't seem too hard that I got to go back and get on blah blah game. So it's like, it's kind of why I want to try to keep the VR that way as best as possible. Because like once we get moved and have a good space for it, and I build a gaming PC, like, because Epic Game Store gives out at least 1 game a week. During the holidays, it's like every day. Like, I think my library on there has like 190 games. Plus, like, I think I've got like 40 in my Steam catalog. It's like, yeah, that's like I was telling Megan. It's like, I would love to be the type of gamer that was like, I love shooters, that's it. Or I love sports games, and that's it. Or like platformers, and that's it. But then at the same time, like, because some of those, like platformers, I think you'd be a little bit starved for stuff to play. But yeah, sucks, because it's like and then I have so many hobbies outside of gaming, so that's part of, like, if I could be like, I do my job and I game and that's it, I might get like 30% caught up. Yeah, this was kind of a massive tangent. This was supposed to be about VR, but
thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.